All right. The 2-1 is silent.
The what? The 2-1.
2-1 is silent. 5, 4, 3.
I never heard the 5-4-3.
No,
I
we're
didn't
silent
do it.
too.
I started with the 2.
I started with a 2.
Yeah, round it up to 5. We're good.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to That Checks Out with Damon and Ted, Hot Box Edition. It is 155 degrees in the studio.
Yeah.
We're going to give you some entertainment. Damon, how was your week?
My week was pretty good. Pretty good. I want to tell you a few things, okay? I
Two things.
have another dead to me this week.
Oh, nice.
Okay, straight crosswalkers, okay? Listen, if you're going to crosswalk and you're running out of, you have to kill the sound and everything.
Well, it's killed, but we get the video off.
Yeah, we get the video, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, what's funny is I'm sitting at the light. Now, you can step in, like if you're by the side of my car, but you want to hurry up and jump in there and get across, that's cool. But when you wait and you walk all the way up to the corner, make a 90, and then walk all the way across, and the light's already turned now, and I'm ready to go, but you're like, oh, but it said I could walk for 8 more seconds. You took 8 seconds to get to the corner, bro.
No.
We're done.
It's usually flashing. The 8 seconds is anyone in the crosswalk needs
Yeah.
to get out of the crosswalk.
You're going to die in 9 seconds.
Does not mean
Does
not mean you got 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Moments to peril, 9 or seconds. Yeah, but like I said, so it was,
Shoulder.
Yeah, shoulder. That's actually my hand. See, I can do that right there. So, but that really made me mad. So I'm like, just crosswalkers in general. It's like, look, cross wherever you want to go. But we left a thing the other night where people were just crossing everywhere. Then you get to where you're stuck in traffic, and then they're crossing in front of your car, and you're like, dude, I can now move, and you're in the middle of the road in front of me. It's like, what are we doing? You know? So yeah, just crosswalkers in general. Just here's the deal: if you need to go somewhere, don't cross the street. Stay on whatever block you're on, and you're fine. Order Grubhub; they'll bring it to you. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Just forget about it. So the second one was the sign that we see all the time. Okay, coming into the Joylet.
Oh yeah.
They had PeeWee Sports registration, and that's all I saw in big letters: PeeWee Sports registration. My mind went, because we're old enough. My mind went to imagine a whole team of kids in gray suits with white shoes on. Yeah. Who's playing shortstop? Cherry is. You know what I mean?
And like, today's secret word is strike.
Yeah.
Strike! Ah!
Yeah, they all lose their mind. Yeah.
Whenever anyone says the secret word, yell real loud.
Yeah. But then I think it's funny, though, too. I don't remember what the guy's name was where they opened the box. It was just his head in there.
Mecca
or whatever, yeah. And I'm like, that'd be great if he was like...
Jambi? Is that his name?
Jambi, yeah. But if he's like your quarterback, so you're like, okay, listen, we go on Mecca you know what I mean? You're like, hold on, that's way too much.
No, well,
can you just say hike?
No, we go in ho.
Yeah.
Mecca, ho. And then
yeah. We go in a second. Ho, ho.
But he starts off with Nebraska.
Yeah.
Nebraska.
Omaha.
The whole rest of the other side of this, like, we know he doesn't go to the Mecca stuff. Yeah. Who's he fooling with this?
What are we doing? Yeah, we know he's going to get there. So, but yeah, I just picture that. And then my other thought is like every practice, they just have tequila pumped into the background, just the song. You know, the dun 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 dun, you know, and it's, yeah, that's all they do.
Every batter that comes out.
That's our entrance music.
Yeah, there's music. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, relief pitcher. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, it takes you to like the 7th batter before you go, tequila. Everyone's just waiting for it. It's like getting on the edge, just being like,
yeah.
She's on the 6th batter. You're like, it's got to be this one, right?
Yeah. Or even like you, MMA, MMA fighting, and you're all dressed the same. It's like we're fighting over that red bike over there in the corner. It's actually that red bike is actually in the basement at the Alamo. In case you were wondering,
Francis.
But what cracks me up is like you go back to the head. You know, with the Jambi or whatever, and MMA, and you're like, he's got no arms. There's no way he's going to beat anybody. He keeps getting drilled in the face. Can't even protect himself, so he shuts that door. He's got to shut that door.
Maybe he is just the ball.
Yeah. Kickball. He's just flying all over the place.
Kicking the box and everything.
Yeah. So, but no, I saw that sign. I'm like, it gave no more. It gave no place. It gave no phone number. It gave no website. It's like PeeWee Sports registration. And I'm like,
you find us, you're in.
Yeah. Okay. It's a scavenger hunt. Good luck. So, and then I had one other thing. I told you, I really like when people try to scam me. Okay.
Well, you like to play with it.
I do. So, but this one, I'm not going to get all the way into it, but it's basically, this is Mia from Cybercoders. and they have remote work for me that will actually daily pay ranges from $200 to $1,000 the same day. Okay. It's in a booming job market, by the way. They just can't tell me which market. You make them, and then it says, I currently make a minimum of $2,200 a day. Or no, I'm sorry. This is what I type back to where I go. I currently make a minimum of $2,200 a day, so I'm not interested. Mia, you seem nice. If you'd like to send me $5,000, I can tell you how to do it too. You'll recoup your initial investment in the first 2.5 days. That's what I sent. I got no answer. But all these people, and they always want you to go to WhatsApp. Is that where it's corrupt?
No, that's
Or people can get your info through that, or what?
yeah. WhatsApp is where they can you can text people and communicate without having to put your own stuff in there.
Right. Gotcha.
So they can hide their identity that way.
Yeah, because it's just so weird to me that all this stuff wants me to go through WhatsApp. It's like, listen, if I'm looking for a job, okay, I'll go. I might.
It's hard to trace it, is the thing.
Oh, I got you. So they can scam you real easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, listen, if you're listening to us, you're not smart to begin with. We understand that. But the other thing is, if someone wants you to pay to get a job, okay, unless it's the postal exam or something else, you probably don't have to pay to get a job.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are, but that's just you're paying for like the certification.
Right.
That's one thing.
Right.
But just the actual job, that seems a bit sus.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, okay, this job takes an investment. Okay. Well, I'm looking for a job because I ain't got no money for investments. Okay. That's why I'm looking for a job. So, but no, I just get this stuff all the time. And it's just like, it's in a booming job market. Can you tell me which one? Requirements, you have to be 22 years and older. To me, that thinks now coming to the main stage, here comes Damon. You know what I mean?
Coming to the main stage, here comes Cinnamon Paracchio. Get your $2 bills out, everybody. Where can we find this? There's no end in that. We're done. There's no topping it.
That's just me. So that was a nice fit.
Yeah.
That was a nice fit. So, and then the last thing, they always stress at my church, and probably at every church, everybody has talents. So it's like, like my talent.
Most people.
Yeah, most people. I work in the parking lot, and I point.
Yeah,
that's
Damon
my
just
talent.
Goes, dun, 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 dun. He's not even pointing to spaces or anything. He's just dun, 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 dun. The guy's in front of himself. He's behind himself. I don't know where to park.
I don't know what he's doing. I really don't know what he's doing.
He's up on his toes. I don't know what's happening.
But it says, I wish you'd take that suit off. It's June.
He's
smells.
going to be ripe.
Yeah, he's rancid. But they say that. And then I started thinking, I'm like we just talked about going to the main stage. Those people are in church are like, but you can't do that. You can't, you're not going to go up and be a backup dancer for the band when your normal job that you used to have was like sliding down a pole for dollars. You know what I mean? It's like you're pretty provocative backup dancer there, Sheila. I think we might want to tone this down a little bit, So, and then all the guys.
I am going to save your soul by dancing on the pole. Up next, Cinnamon.
So what's funny is, as you're walking in, all the guys are like, we're going to sit in front today. But they're telling their wife, we're going to sit in front today.
Spells an SH for Sheila.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
So, but no, we always get that speech about, hey, people have talents. And, if you want to work in the nursery, if you want to do this, if you want to do that. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, people have talents, but some of them, they just don't cross over into church.
Yeah.
Listen, I tell great stories. Okay.
She's Sheila in the streets, but she's Dean Paul's wife in the sheets. Everybody.
Yeah. Deacon Paul. You know her better as Deacon Paul's wife.
We call her Sheila.
Sheila.
We're going to pass the trays around.
Yeah. We like to say a prayer for her before she starts. But
we don't want no coins. We want folding money in those trays.
Yeah. Folding money.
Rip it off for Jesus.
Oh, so you went too far.
Yeah.
You went too far.
You
should have timestamp.
Yeah.
Timestamp. I can't believe how wrong you are.
Come on.
Wow. It's just you're flinging your huh?
It wasn't too far. This is your church we're talking about.
Yeah, right. My church is pretty crazy, and I do have a good time there. So, but no, that was pretty much my week in a nutshell.
Wow.
That was my week. It's a pretty good week, though.
Yeah, pretty
good week. What about you? You got anything? What are you drinking?
I stole the spin drift from Mac. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah,
but it says it's grapefruit flavor. But you go to the back, it's grapefruit juice, orange juice, lemon juice.
Okay,
so I'm drinking like 5 Alive over here. Like, what's happening? That's a
should have had a V8.
That's a throwback. We went out to dinner one night recently, And it was this place. It's not known for Mexican food, but they're having like Taste of Mexico.
Okay.
It was really weird. It's like a steakhouse,
Ooh.
but now it's suddenly like, your local Mexican place. Oh, I got 2 stories. I'll back to the other one in a minute. But Tina's going low carb, so she wanted somewhere where she could get a steak actually she wanted they have a good steak salad.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
For like $18, you get a steak on top of a salad. If you want the steak on a plate, it's $35.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Put it on a salad.
It's a great deal out there.
Yeah.
But the table behind us got fajitas.
Ooh.
Now, I have been to Greek restaurants where they let like cheese on fire. I don't remember lighting fajitas on fire.
Doesn't Chili's do that? Or no, they just bring them out sizzling.
So it came out sizzling, and I was like, "Oh, that's nice." They do the Chili's
Then
thing.
they torched it?
and then I saw this little Dixie cup next to it. I'm like, what's that for? This guy bring out his dentist cup with?
Right, yeah. Swish.
Pours it on there. It hits the ceiling.
No way.
Yeah.
Scorched the ceiling?
The thing is, Tina's not paying attention. No comment. Facing the other way. To her defense, she's facing the other way.
Yeah, but that's one hell of a flash.
I'm shooting. It's on my side. Like it's
Yeah.
on my, because we're sitting like it's a 4-top. We're sitting at the two things. All of a sudden, whoosh! It just like Tina's like, wow, it got hot in here, right? I look over. He has set half of the tray on fire. Like the napkins and other things. And there's a guy like sometimes there's too much food, so they bring like a secondary runner.
Yeah.
So it's a kid, probably 18, 19.
Yeah.
He just goes, damn.
The guy that works there?
Yeah, the kid that works there.
Oh, I love it.
Damn.
I love it. Yeah.
And then he's like, the first thing I do is look straight up because I'm waiting for the sprinklers. Because I almost know that suddenly I am going to get drenched because this guy doesn't know how to handle his fajitas.
But then your steak salad's free.
It's true.
Yeah. You
Right.
want some water in that steak salad. A couple drips. It's free.
So he finally gets the fire under control. Everyone's fine. They're trying to laugh it off. I'm like, bro, table across from us now. All of a sudden I hear the sizzle and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's a different waiter. He's got it under control. He brings out half the Dixie cup. It's a nice, whoo, it's cool and everything. But then all of a sudden our boy.
No, he went heavy.
Yeah.
He went heavy.
Yeah. Came out for another one. Same thing. These guys have vaulted ceilings. Just whoa. There's kids at this table and everything. And I'm like, this guy's an idiot.
But they gotta think it's cool.
God, I wish that we had read that it burned down.
You see what's weird is?
But it got hot in here. Yeah, I know, because it's on fire.
That's what you're gonna use your one wish on? You wish it would burn down?
Well, that day, yeah.
Yeah.
My daily wish.
My daily affirmation,
Yeah.
my daily wish.
By
So
Jack Burney.
so now you said you're gonna go back to
Yeah,
another
because I was thinking Tina said, do you want to go? Oh, here's the thing. I was at work. She's like, do you want to go to this restaurant? Before she was going to go back on her low carb.
Yeah.
She wanted to go get tacos.
one. Okay.
I'd like to go get a taco before I go on low carb.
10-4.
Right. So
I'm
I was
in.
like, okay, fine. This restaurant is in a place that is not in my hometown, not where I live, not where I work. It's in a town that's kind of in between. I drive past that town.
To get home.
Right.
Oh.
I say, well, I can be there in half an hour. Oh, if you don't want to go, that's fine. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if I drive straight there, it's a half an hour. Not putting it together.
That means we're eating then. Otherwise, we're eating an hour after that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, we can, like, it's a half hour drive for me. It's like a 17-minute drive for you.
How hungry are you? Yeah.
That's for her. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not
how
that
hung-
hungry. So
right.
it doesn't matter to me.
No, but for her,
Right.
how hungry are you? We meeting there?
No,
or am I
it's just
coming
like,
home to
I
get
don't
you?
want, my whole point was, I don't want to go home to come halfway back.
Right. Yeah.
Cut to me being at home.
Yeah.
So, well, the only good thing is I got to change out of my zoot suit, right? I got to change out of my work clothes and
That's
everything.
good then. Yeah.
But just still never got to the point where, like, I don't mind going to this restaurant. I just don't want to drive home and come back. I don't know why I was, but then we go there, and usually the reason I don't like to go out for tacos is usually get the 3-taco plate. I eat the 3-taco plate, and then
You're
I'm
still
like,
hungry.
Yeah, I'm like, that was a great $14 appetizer.
Yeah.
Where's the rest of the meal?
I want free refills.
Yeah.
I need 3 more tacos.
I need 9 more tacos.
Yeah. Correct.
But this place had a wider variety. So I got this thing that had in one meal it had chicken, Mexican sausage, steak, and something else.
Ooh,
in a
really?
sauce. And like first off, it came out with like 2 tortillas, and I was like, well, that's weird. I just paid $90 for like 19 meats. You can think more. And then the woman came out. She's like, oh yeah, they were a little behind. Here's 6 more tortillas. And I was like, that's how it works.
Oh.
Thank you. Right.
Wait, this is just for you?
Yeah.
This sounds phenomenal.
Yeah, she came out with more because they
Yeah.
just brought because the food was ready. They just brought the tortillas they had fresh made.
Right, yeah,
They
gotcha.
were making more, and I was like, oh. But what it didn't tell me is that these were baked in the surface of the sun. I literally put one in my hand, like in a cup formation. Started putting the meat in it and went, whoa! And then I dropped it right back down.
I thought you were going to say, caught fire, hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it. I watched it.
They brought out chips and salsa, which is nice. Some places don't do that anymore. Chips
Right.
and salsa didn't have to
Or
ask
they
for it,
charge
didn't have to pay
you.
for it. Yeah,
It's an appetizer.
$8 or something. Right,
Yeah.
just set it down. I started eating it, and I was like, usually they're like, hey, do you want, this is a mild one, do you want
They
the hot?
came in hot.
Yeah, usually like, this is a mild one, do you want the hot? Or this is a hot and a mild, or which one do you want? No, they just brought out the salsa. And I'm like,
Really?
it was hot.
You're a pasty white guy.
Yeah, and
They really.
you were getting out of the story, sir.
Yeah, you're a pasty white guy.
So finally I adjusted to it. I'm eating it. And she brings out the meal and I'm eating that. She comes over and she's like, is that okay for you? I'm like, yeah, why? She's like, well, it's a little hot. I'm like, oh, you're coming over here telling me that because I'm this white, I can't handle this? She's like, no, I'm Hispanic and I can't eat that. I'm like, well, you got to warn a guy. And I said, to be fair, I've already burned my face off with your salsa. She's like, oh yeah, they use that in the sauce. And I was like, I wondered why the heat seemed very familiar.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's funny, the waitress who was there, who behind the bar just opened up some goldfish and started eating it. I watched that.
Whoa. On her shift?
Yeah. This takes me back to the flaming restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm watching through the window because it's weird. Like the bar is inside glass, so you can see through it. That's how glass works. The bartender
Most glass is
has
see-through, but go ahead.
long flowing straight hair. At one point, just starts combing her hair with her hands, just like really getting into it, up to the scalp, back down, and everything, and then just starts making a drink. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" One guy's trying to burn it down. You're trying to give us all head stuff.
Yeah. I think I have lice.
Yeah, but it was funny. I just look over.
drink.
This was great. I look over. This is a silent movie for me. She pulls out a bag of goldfish. You know, like the ones that kind of look like a soggy milk carton.
Yeah,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Pulls it out, like looks at it, does the opens it up, eats a few. And you can see the look on her face, like I've never eaten these before, but these are delicious. That's what it looked like. And she looks back down and goes, and then like pours more in her hand. The whole time I'm watching, like, where's my food?
Well, what
What are you doing?
And you're watching a grown ass person
Eat children's food.
Well, not only that, but like actually be introduced to something they should have had when they were like a year old. Wow.
I've never had one of these cheese crackers before. It's delightful.
These
now
are-
let me go tell that pasty white man he's going to burn his face off.
Yeah. She tries putting it out with the goldfish. I thought there was water in the bottom of this somewhere. I
Apparently,
didn't know.
it was such big news that a picture was taken of me and sent to the youngest child because, look, I finally got him to agree to come for tacos. And I said, no. I came to this restaurant and I did not have your stupid tacos.
Yeah.
Because Tina was done with like in 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
I brought some home. That's how much there was.
So how much meat did they actually give you then? You said like 3 or 4 different kinds?
Yeah. I mean, it was...
And how many shells? 6 or 8?
Yeah, about 6, I'd say. It was like 2 than 4. That's what it was.
Okay. No kidding.
Yeah.
Now,
Plus the beans and rice.
so what did it read on the menu? How much? How much was yours? 50?
No, it was 21.
Get out of here.
21, 22. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it was...
Very affordable.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
go there again.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and that's what we're driving home and driving back for.
Yeah.
So you're
for sure.
fine.
Yeah.
You're
but
fine.
next time it's going to be, if I'm doing it after work, you're meeting me there. Because by the time I got home and got there and went back, now it's like 8:30.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
no.
oh, now I want to go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
now
I'm
you're...
full of hot Mexican food.
And my hand hurts.
Yeah, literally was like, whoa.
You know, occasionally I high-five Damon when we record. There's no way I can do that with his hand. There's no way. Hey, cool story, bro. I like any stories about food right now. I really do.
Well, and then
I live
they're
vicariously.
Like, do you want dessert? I'm like, no, I can't even finish this. So we got out in the parking lot and looked across the street. I'm like, oh, there's a Smoothie King. I was like, do you want a smoothie? She's like, no. I'm like, wait, last one. We went out for last minute tacos. You don't want a smoothie?
Yeah.
No, I'm like, oh, I'm getting a smoothie.
You go in, you're like, I need a meal replacement smoothie.
And then I get the
Just
smoothie.
anything with
Yeah.
tacos in it.
I get the smoothie mostly to like, cool down my face.
Right, yeah.
And then she's like, well, I just made an online order at Menards and it's ready. I'm like, oh, we don't have time for Menards.
Yeah.
Which I know.
Yeah, that hurts. That stings.
But
to the bone.
Well, it was just great because we're like maybe 3 minutes. I was like, hey, you know what? If we would have met,
Yeah.
you could have separately taken your car. Most off is because it's a lot of gardening stuff that's been purchased, and
Yeah.
I'm tired of it coming into my car
Oh, yeah, I got you.
because then I got to clean my car.
Yeah. Hey, I threw my potting soil. By the way, I think
Yeah.
the bag's halfway open. I threw it on the seat in the back.
The other day, she like, I like this car. I'm like, why? She's like, well, it's clean. I'm like, I have to work at that. It doesn't just happen.
You didn't give me the clean one. Well, it was when I gave it to you. There's a difference. Let me explain how this works. Clean ones don't just happen. Okay?
I'm a little dork in that photo.
Yeah. That checks outie.
That is the most tan I've ever been.
Yeah.
To the point where Mac is like, dude, you're tan. In that photo, he's looking at me like, whoa.
Yeah.
That'll be on our socials.
That's going to have to be on something. I really,
to be honest, and this, I'm going to float this out on the podcast. I think we should take some of Jerry's stuff and make some merch.
Yeah?
Yeah, some merch. We'll just put it on a website, order if you want it. Like,
Yeah.
we're not going to buy it up front, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. No one's going to want
What? Well, no, I would give you I'd give you some of if people bought it.
Yeah, but yeah, like you get like 2 attaboys if they buy a shirt.
Yeah.
You get 3 attaboys if they buy something more expensive. You know, that's how it works. So you tell
That's why I said it out loud in front of you. If I was going to take it, I would have just done it.
Now listen, the attaboys could convert to TCO dollars. Okay, so like for every 100 attaboys, you get 1 TCO dollar.
How many shirt bucks is that?
How many shirt bucks? All right, so let's do a couple fun facts. In 1518, a quote dancing plague struck Strasbourg, Alsace, from July to September, whereby hundreds of people danced fervently for weeks. Okay. Some suffered heart attacks or strokes, and many others died from sheer exhaustion. It remains unexplained. Okay. So 1518. Do they even have music back then? What are they dancing to?
That stuff that they play quietly in elevators now.
In 1518?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, what are they dancing to? I don't even know. But to say that you danced, so from July to September, okay, July, August, September, you're talking like 3 months. Okay, between 60 and 90 days, you danced. And then you know what happened? You died and somebody went, never saw that coming. You know what I mean?
Well, first they were like, what is this movement they're doing?
Yes. By the way, where was this Strasbourg? I wonder what the temperature's like in July. You know what?
Probably like this room.
Yeah, you know what I don't
Probably
do?
cooler than this room.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be able to count the rings on the back of my shorts, Mac. It's going to be deep. It's going to be deep. All right? I'm like a tree. I stand up and they just count the rings. It is 274 degrees in here. So anyway, I got to tell you right now, I could probably, if you put one of those shells on the table, it would cook more. You know what I mean? The one you put in your hand, it would cook even more. But anyway, so you're talking about it. They call it the dancing plague. Doesn't that sound like it's self-inflicted? This isn't like mice were eating off of your stuff and you got sick and you died. This is you could not stop busting a move, Sheila, and now you're dead. And it's 1518. We don't even have any music yet.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's when they like can't touch us. It was too legit. That's what it was.
Yeah.
We're too legit to quit.
She was too legit to quit. She was too legit to quit. She couldn't stop. She just couldn't stop. But at the last sentence, it remains unexplained. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Stupidity. Stupid. When stupid stuff happens, when you pay a stupid tax, okay, and you look over and you go, yeah, somebody's going to say, I totally saw that coming. Okay? Somebody's going to say that. So.
Yeah, like when you die of a pancake overeating.
Right, yeah. It's like,
yeah, what? It choked on a pancake. I saw that coming.
Okay. Look.
No.
Who had that in the pool?
Can we talk about that? Can we back up for a second?
Oh, yeah, you sent me that text.
We went out to eat, and then there was this like pancake challenge. Eat 12 pancakes in 15 minutes. You get 1 glass of water. It's free. You get a thing. You get a gift card, picture on the wall. Tina immediately, I could do that.
Yeah.
Proceeded to then order a skillet with 2 pancakes. Ate some of the skillet, which is mostly just protein, eggs and steak and some vegetables. Ate 2 pancakes and went, oh, I'm stuffed. Yeah. So you're telling me the skillet was the equivalent of 10 pancakes?
Yeah.
I don't buy that.
Yeah. No, and honestly, we talked about this the other day, me and Ted, but it was one of those things where they didn't start with 12. Because what did I ask you first? I said, how many people are on the wall?
2.
2 people are on the wall for a 12 pancake challenge. I'm going to tell you right now, I haven't seen those pancakes. They're fluffy and they're probably a little bit dry. Okay. They give you 1 cup of water.
They're probably not the size of this pad.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're not terrible size wise.
Yeah.
But if they're fluffy and they're dry and you get butter and syrup, okay, that's cool. But you heard 1 cup of water. Okay. And I don't know how big that cup is. 1 cup of water.
Now, see, I'll be fine. I'm weird. I don't, for some reason, do not require beverages.
Okay.
I do drink, but I'll go some places and I'll go out to eat and they're like, do you want anything to drink? I'm like, no. Like, not even water? No.
Yeah. No.
I have water back at work.
I could do
and
that.
then I'll sit there and they'll like eat it. They'll like watch me like, that guy's going to choke to death. I'm like, no, because I chew my food.
Yeah. Yeah. But what I told Ted was
No,
they
pancakes.
give you 15 minutes. And I said, listen, I'm either going to do it in 15 minutes or I'm never going to do it. That's the whole thing with me. I eat very fast.
Yeah.
So what I would do is if I did do it, I'm not saying I could. Right now I probably could, but I'm not saying I could. But if I could do that, It would have to be done in under 15 minutes. And then you know what I would do? I would probably need someone to drive me because I'm going to be like, wow, I ate too much. You know how sometimes you get the feeling like I ate too much? That would really hit you like a ton of pancakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably why, I had to drive to the taco place. My family is very big on dad driving when there's a restaurant involved.
Yeah.
You know what? Dad's in a food coma too.
Yeah. Yeah. And he worked all day and he's tired.
Dad's protecting himself.
Yeah, that's right.
Doesn't care about the rest.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, that train clipped the whole back of your car off. Yeah, I'm cool.
There are new facts from last week to the TCO Facts/Bible.
Oh, I like that.
Fact number 3, we record in a sauna. All caps.
All caps. And true. And
Fact.
true. And that is a fact. Okay.
Fact number 4, Ted requires no beverages.
You know what? Also a fact.
Also a fact.
Also a fact.
As I just finished a beverage I stole from you.
But I got to be honest with you. You didn't need that. It wasn't
Oh,
required.
I didn't need it. And I regret it because now I'm like,
Yeah.
I've filled up the rain barrel of sweat.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Now we're going to go on to the next fun fact. All right. Now that people are done dancing for 3 months till they die. All right. The city of Why Not, North Carolina, has its name because its residents argued over what to call it. After listening to many people make suggestions by saying, why not name it blank? Someone finally stood up and say, why not name the town Why Not? Then we can go home. So they did.
They named that town Oof.
Yeah.
Just oof.
Yeah. That's where you eat the pancakes.
I can't tell you how many places I want to be where I read these stories and hear this stuff where why wasn't there one of us, just one of us, you or me or Jerry, who will just sit in the back and go, boo.
Yeah.
I boo this.
I got heckled at a meeting.
I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you just want me to move out? I would have just done it. You don't have to rename your town.
Yeah.
Boo. I keep telling the stories like, this is what happened. I'm like, well, did you say anything? No.
Yeah.
Then why are you wasting my time with your story?
Yeah. You sat there quietly. You are a victim. I'm sorry. You could have stopped it.
I know this is a throwback to last week, but if my wife can out loud call old boomers dick moves,
Yeah. Nothing wrong with
anyone
that.
can just say anything out loud.
Yeah, you can. You really can.
And it was legitimate. It wasn't just because, they're boomers. It's because they were literally committing a dick move.
Yeah. Well, and without getting on any kind of soapbox, because I'm never going to do that. But we
And
do.
that thing would break immediately.
Yeah. It'd be reinforced soapbox. It'd be soap in it. It'd be like just solid bars of like Irish Spring. Okay. But my whole point is that we live in a day and age where if you say the last word and someone wants to challenge you on it, you can then turn around and say, that offends me. So you do have an out sometimes. Okay. So you are correct. In this day and age, when you want to boo the last guy that goes, why not just call it Why Not? We could go home. Look, sir, you're a scumbag. You probably own a podcast studio.
Wow.
Okay.
I think we need Max saying wow on the board.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
So, but no, the realistic side of it is, like you said, someone stand up and be like, I live here. Okay. I'm not going to, where were you born? Why not? That's a question.
Yeah.
You can't look, you know how fundamentally special you sound when you sit down at a job interview and they go, so where do you live? Why not?
Where did you graduate?
Yeah.
What school?
Yeah.
Why not high school?
Yeah. Why not high school?
There was a town in New Mexico back in the 50s that renamed themselves Truth or Consequences after a game show that was having a contest. What if you just got home from vacation? Wait, what did we do?
Yeah. Right.
What?
You drop your bags down. You're like, I was gone 7 days. This is what happens. I got to change my driver's license.
Well, also, it's like, here's the thing, Mr. Jones. We had to change it because of this contest due to to this game show. Like, we changed it from Jonesville to Truth or Consequences. It's named after my family. You were on vacation. You didn't vote. Should have been here.
Look, the ayes have it. There was no nays. Well, the nay was in Cancun.
Yeah.
Okay. I was at Sandals.
I have money because this was my town.
Right. That's when you stand up and you go, look, there's going to be truth and consequences for every one of you sons of bitches that voted to change this name because I live here and this is Jonesville. So I didn't want to say Jonestown because Jonestown, we don't want. Listen here, Jim. Okay. Jonestown is not yours.
There was a slight stigma.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Just kind of weird.
And just fun fact, it was Flavor Aid. Yeah. They couldn't afford Kool-Aid. They drank Flavor Aid. And I'm sure the people that make Flavor Aid are like, thank God that everyone thinks it's Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, don't correct it.
I think they make Flavor Aid by us. It's in West Chicago. It's
Oh,
the same
really?
place to make the Otter Pops and the like the little.
Oh,
popsicles you get at some store and you throw them in the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
And 3 days later, you cut your mouth on them trying to open that plastic.
Yeah, you're like, what happened? This was not a knife when I put it away. Yeah.
Did we freeze knives?
It's just crazy. All right, we're going to do one more fun fact before we go into a TCO sells it for you, which might sound familiar to some of us. 9 women called the 9 Nanas kept decades-long secret that even their husbands knew nothing about.
They were Batman? We're Batman.
Collectively. Yeah. For 30 years, they gathered at 4 a.m. to bake cakes anonymously, paid bills, and bought clothes for those in need.
Where did they do this? You're talking the guy at the house that they lived in didn't go like, why does it always smell like cake? And there's no cake.
There's never any cake. Why do you hate me? I get up to cake. There's no cake. By the way, we're in debt up to our eyeballs. I've been paying other people's bills. I'm just sorry.
Even worse, it smells like a full-out bakery. He goes down there. There's a muffin. Yeah. It's just a brand muffin. Like, what is happening? Why does it smell so delicious and taste so terrible?
So that takes me back. I saw this picture.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I saw this picture. We'll go back to these ladies in a second. They sound awesome. Anyway, there's this picture of a guy who has a muffin pan upside down, and he put I don't know if it was muffin mix or it looked like maybe even cookies. Like he put like cookies.
Oh yeah, he tried to make a cup out of it.
Yeah. So what he said was he goes, I gotta stop doing this when I'm stoned. I made muffouts instead of muffins because they were. He goes, I made muffouts.
All right.
And I was laughing. So that was just very funny.
Doodle-a-doodle-a-doo.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
He gets
back at the Hall of Justice.
He gets up and there's one muff out. That's hysterical. So anyway, it says, what is it? Yeah, so they anonymously paid bills and bought clothes for those in need. They also sent care packages to people with a homemade pound cake and a note that said, somebody loves you. Listen, you know who doesn't feel loved?
Yeah.
The son of a bitch that gets up to those smells, a sink full of dirty dishes, and there's not a cake in the house.
Somebody's husband didn't get this pound cake.
Yeah. But they call themselves the 9 Nanas. I'm guessing there's 9 of them. Okay. But
there's probably 7, but they say 9 for subterfuge.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, there's 9 of them. There's only 7 of us. It couldn't have been us.
Yeah, it wasn't us.
No.
And the 9 of us. So, but you know what? 9 Nanas, that's alliteration. 7 Nanas?
Yeah.
That sounds stupid. I wouldn't even, you know what? If 7 Nanas did this, I'd be like, take your pound cake back. You guys suck. All right? You need 9. You need 2 more people. All right? You come back when you got enough to field a team. That's what I want.
No, just send the wrapper back. I will accept your pound cake. Will you get 2 more?
Yeah.
That's all so good.
Yeah. That's what they did. They were killing people with dry pound cake because here's the deal. You get 15 minutes to eat the pound cake. You get no water. Okay.
Well, yeah, but then they got to pay all that guy's bills.
Yeah.
It's a whole circle of
But
life.
I just picture that guy. He gets up. He's got a sink full of dishes. House smells delicious.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he goes to his bank account. And he goes, "Where's all the money I just put in there on
He
Friday?"
goes in there and he's like, Gertrude, we were at the store yesterday. We bought a pound of butter. We bought a pound of sugar. We bought a pound of flour.
I have no
And
pound of cake.
There was none of it. There's nary a stitch of any of it.
And
But you know what it smells like? A pound of cake.
another British. Where's my cake of the pound that I've been wishing for?
We bought a liter of cola.
Yeah, of the pound origin. But yeah, and then put somebody loves you on there. That's if I got a pound cake delivered to my front door today. Okay.
What if they kept sending it to people who have a gluten allergy? And they're like, who are these bitches?
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody loves you enough to give you abdominal cramps.
Yeah. Somebody loves you diabetes much. That's what it is. So,
Diabetes.
so anyway, they're the 9 Nanas. And yeah, collectively, they're Batman. So that's how it goes. Let's do a TCO sells it for you. And I'm going to do this because Mac sent it to us.
Oh, Mac got involved for
I
once.
did.
Half a Pizza Hut pizza.
You did this 2 days ago, Mac.
I sent that to you?
I sent that to you?
Are you kidding me?
Can I say my favorite part of the post?
Yeah.
Don't try to negotiate. I know what I have here.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's half a Pizza Hut pizza. Okay. It doesn't even look like stuffed crust, which is the only Pizza Hut pizza I will eat. It says $100. And then description, $100 per slice. And then like Wilson said, I know what I have. Don't try to lowball me.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Alex Starr, who's been on since 2010. It's one thing to they've been on since 24. They
They
this
made
is
it
fun.
up to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is 2010. You've been on here long enough. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean, that pizza literally, if it had a mouth, would sing, "Hello, darkness, my old friend." It is the saddest looking pizza you've ever seen.
Oh, it's gross. And then it says meetup preferences, Valparaiso, Indiana. So listen,
that's in the ballpark.
I could meet anywhere.
We could send Williamson down there. That's on his route.
There you go. Well, he can pay for it. We'll pay him back. We're good for it.
I don't know. Is it
$100
route in Indiana? What is it in Indiana? Is it route? Is it route? What is it?
I don't know. But it's Valparaiso is, and this says location is approximate. It gives one of those circles. Okay. But then here's the deal. Details, condition, used, and fair. Okay. So you want $100. Listen,
Per slice.
yeah. Per slice for a fair piece. What kind of condition is it? It's fair. I mean, it's fair. Listen, my fridge broke at 2 a.m. Okay. I didn't have a cooler big enough to put it in. I got a new fridge. Less than 14 hours later, it's up and going. I feel like 14 hours of house temperature, it's fair.
Yeah, this pizza at
It's
one
unfair.
point might have gotten Luke.
Yeah.
After being cooked.
Yeah. It's fair. It's in fair condition. So would you eat it? Oh, absolutely not. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it at all. So, all right, here, I want you to read the next one.
Okay. So this is an exercise machine
Yes.
that you pedal, but it's not a bike. It is a eucalyptus exercise machine.
Also known as French for elliptical.
Yeah. Koalas love this exercise machine.
Yeah. So, but it says, so that's listed for $100.
That's so you can either get a slice of lukewarm pizza from Indiana
Or a eucalyptus.
exercise machine.
Yeah. Yeah. Or if you had $200, you get both because when you eat the pizza, you feel bad.
Right.
And you get on the exercise machine, you know?
Well, I think you need a toilet.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for any pizza that's in fair condition and labeled as used, I'd say, yeah, I probably need the toilet first. But yeah, I saw that eucalyptus exercise machine, $100. And listed about an hour ago. Offer $100, ask a question. No, I'm not going to do either one of those. I think we're good. So, Mac, we did your sells it for you. He sent us the pizza thing, remember? He sent us that.
Yeah. No,
And
he
then-
didn't remember. I
No,
remember.
he didn't remember. He didn't remember.
Do you remember?
Now, I'm going to read what might possibly be. This is normally when I have personal ads, I put it down as like a but why or this or that, right? Look how I labeled this one.
Strange stories.
You got them both.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hit me again. I fat fingered it.
Yeah. Mac, we'll have to clean that one off.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What?
Yeah.
Guys, hit me again.
Okay. So look how
Usually you call it. All right.
Yeah. So look how I labeled this one. Okay. Now I've never seen a picture of a guy that looks more lost in this world in my life.
Well, his eyes are going two different directions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 He sees summer stuff. Some are over there. Some are over there. Okay. So anyway.
We might need to scrub that off.
Yeah. JD. I got to work for this? Are you kidding me?
I gotta get paid for this?
Oh, my
Put this
God.
thing on File Pass?
Yeah. So JD, he's 27. By the way, looks 27. Okay.
In dog years.
Yeah. So it says about JD. I wouldn't be drinking while I'm reading this, okay? I'm just letting you know. He just tipped a can back, and I don't think that's wise.
I had one swallow left.
Yeah.
It was me or the gambler that was going to get it.
Yeah. So here's his first sentence. I could lift a fully grown horse over my head, and I could hold my breath for 10 minutes. That's his first sentence.
I think both of these happened. He was kicked by the horse and killed brain cells by being dead from drowning.
Yeah. So let's take this a little bit at a time. So fully grown horse. What does it weigh? 1,400 pounds? 1,600 pounds?
Is it a pony? Ponies are horses that just don't get bigger.
Maybe like a Shetland
Is
pony.
it a Clydesdale?
Oh, okay.
I
Gotcha.
mean, what kind of horse is this?
Gotcha.
Is it
Yeah.
Black Beauty?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bam Lamb?
Yeah. Wow.
That was two things I put together.
Yeah. What is it? Wambulance or ambulance? Yeah, I love that video. All right, so it says, to settle a wager, I once ate a pound of PeeWee Fuchs' strongest badger poison and then ran a mile in the nude. By the way, again, if you see this guy's face, you'll understand this is a guy that eats badger poison. Do they have specific poison for badgers?
We don't need no badges.
I'm just saying, did some guy go, listen, I could kill him with this, but this ain't badger
we have a
poison.
general rodent killer for like weasels and possums and
But
stuff.
what do you got for badgers?
What do you got for badgers? Oh, we don't. Nothing specific.
Let me get my scientist
Let me
on
get
that.
on that.
Yeah, let me get my
But
scientist.
why do you do it, baby Billy?
You get a second whole jug of this stuff for $50. So, but anyway, so then he ran a mile in the nude. Okay, I'm looking at the guy. He don't run a mile. I'm telling you right now, he does not run a mile. Okay, I don't care what he's dressed in. I don't care if he just ate badger poison.
Yeah, I think I'm dating myself, but that from old school where they like run up to.
We're going streaking.
You were going streaking, and Will
Yeah.
Ferrell's like barely alive. Like, we're running. We're going streaking. He thinks he's running a mile, but he's barely going like down the street.
Yeah. Well, here, next sentence. You ready? I cannot feel pain, and I can see for 2 miles, unaided by a lens.
Yeah, one in one direction.
Yeah.
One in
First
the
off,
other.
that's a mile each way. You don't get to add them up. Okay. You're doing east-west. You do west-west. It's not 2 miles. All right.
All right. So
I'm
if
gonna tell you that right
anyone legitimately said this much to me, we've gotten to this point.
Yeah.
As with no help from aid from a lens or whatever is out of his mouth, I'm punching him in the throat
Okay.
because I'm testing his theory about he feels no pain.
Yeah. When he goes, ow, you go, okay, see?
You told me.
Now,
Now, JD.
yeah. No,
I've got to question everything we've talked about. Because that was a lie.
I'm going to drive a mile away and hold up a finger. You tell me which one it is. Yeah.
That's half the distance, man. That's giving you a heads
Yeah,
up.
that's giving you a heads up. So it says, let's see here.
Also, can you see the moon? Yeah. So all of us can see that many miles away.
Yeah, right.
Good for you, JD.
Unaided. Unaided. Next sentence. Okay. It's like 5 words. No man can kill me. Okay. I want to try. Okay.
Oh, man.
I've read this far in.
Yeah, I think I might have peaked too soon.
Yeah.
I was punching him in the last
I wouldn't stop at I wouldn't stop at a throw punch. Okay. I have beaten a man of every race in formal combat. I'm going to clean this up, including a Turk, a pygmy, a black gentleman, and a rare deep water Jewish man.
I need a button on the board
Yes.
because I really need a wow right now.
We do. Mac, we're going to need you to do that because we're going to need one.
Wow.
When first off, he beat a man of every race, and then he throws out 5 extremely random and totally racist.
Not really random because they're like, hey, how can I, like, I'm going for the bullseye racists real quick.
Yeah. Yeah. So this says, a medical doctor and 2 priests have written and signed a document confirming I have no soul. That's his last sentence. Now, if by soul he means brain, I feel like he just like the brain, soul's connected to the, I don't know how the song goes, but I think he's got something missing. Okay.
To my weird eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the, who's the one looking for the brain? The scarecrow? This guy's a scarecrow.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy's a scarecrow. But a medical doctor every doctor's medical. You didn't have to, a doctor. Okay. So a doctor and 2 priests. Hey, not 1.
Yeah.
Okay. I went to the first priest. You know what he told me? Man.
Was it Dr. Pepper? Was that the doctor?
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper and 2 priests told me I'm amazing.
Dr. Pepper and 2 priests walk into a bar. They look at me and go, you have no soul. Okay. I said, man, this is going in my bio.
Dr. Pepper and Judas Priest told me that I was amazing.
So let's recap. Okay. We got a guy here who, by the way, quite the looker.
Yeah, because he can look both ways.
Yeah, quite the looker. You know what? If we're doing anything that requires a lookout, I want him.
Well,
okay?
unless they're coming straight at you.
Yeah, oh, if they're walking right up the middle, like, dink, they poke him right in the nose. Where did you come from?
JD!
You are magic. You are magic.
Wait, did you get through the guy out front? Yeah, first he didn't see us coming, and then we killed him in 1 punch. Yeah. Man, JD. We dropped a horse on him.
Yeah. We punched him and his horse fell and crushed him. He shouldn't have been holding over his head. He shouldn't have been doing that. I don't understand. I don't know why he's doing that.
Yeah, 5 men couldn't kill him. 1 horse did.
Yeah, 1 horse. Listen, we know all these other nationalities he can beat up. I'm not any of those, and the horse is what killed him.
JD, we're going to introduce you to the concept of loophole.
Yeah. And we didn't punch him. We tickled him. Turns out he's totally ticklish. And the horse collapsed.
Yeah, it was a nice foam.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. So, and now I don't know what so this is a pound of P.B. And they call it Fouk, Foukes, apostrophe S, strongest badger poison. So is PB Fuchs, is that a poison company that I'm just missing? Because I'm reading this. By the way, he's 19 miles away from me.
Yeah, you know what? I was about to look that up. I don't want that on my internet.
Yeah. Hey.
Well, actually,
Jerry.
it's on Mac's.
Yeah, Jerry.
Wi-Fi,
Jerry. Just and don't go incognito. Just don't. I don't want to see. I don't want to see black. Just look it up. Badger poison.
He's got it on dark mode too.
Yeah, badger poison. So the stuff we do, he should stay in dark mode. Yeah, definitely. So, but I just don't understand why that's like a real thing. Foukes. Yeah. PB Fuchs. There.
No, that's spelled way differently.
It's way different. Yeah. I don't know if this is a real thing. I really don't think it's a real thing. Philip, there's the last name. That's right. But
well, I mean, this PB Fouk was a fur trapper, so maybe.
Oh, maybe so. Okay, so maybe. But again,
Oh, and from 1818 to 1876, he was a U.S. representative from the great state of Illinois.
so he's probably in jail now. Is
Yeah.
that where he's at now? Okay.
Well, he wasn't a Florida man. Yeah,
yeah,
he's in
just
jail,
checking. Just checking.
having died in 1876.
Oh,
still-
man. And he's serving 2 life sentences. We can't bury him yet. He's still in his second life
Well,
sentence.
yeah, because he's still voting.
Yeah, we still. So, see, we don't get on soapboxes, but occasionally we say some funny stuff. It's all good. All right. And you know who didn't see that coming? JD, because it was right here in front of him.
Right in front of him.
Totally didn't see it coming. You are correct. I really love that statement about how you just creep right up on him and ding,
Ding.
just flick him
Yeah.
in the nose.
Yep.
Just be like, "Where'd you come from?" Yeah. So anyway. Okay, first off, did you read
Also,
for-
why are there 2 like regular people and then like the dude from the crosswalk sign?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I ran out of artwork and I had to hurry up and get this done. Okay. So here's the guy. Yeah, like one of them looks like he's my
Yeah.
chalk outline.
Well, yeah, a chalk outline, and then it looks like you if you're selling carpet from Empire.
Yeah.
588 to 300 is
I like
my
cake.
weight.
Yeah. I'm rounding down. 200-300.
It smells like cake in my house.
What's he weigh? 200-300. I don't know.
300 588.
Used to be 588. Now he's like 200-300. I don't know. He's doing something right. He's on that damn reinforced soapbox. He will not get down, and he's scared of heights. All right, so here's my last. We're not going to do a strange story today. We're going to end with a but why. Okay? Because
Wait. Today there will be no strange stories.
yeah, so get over it, Macaulay. Enjoy your hat. So here's where we're at.
Wow.
Yeah, I went hard to the paint.
Wow.
You know what? Just for giggles. Hey, scumbag, don't say wow. Okay, put it on the board. Put it on the board. Talking to Mac. Man cancels family get-together after brother-in-law drives over his Porsche with huge pickup.
I'm in.
Okay, now, you invited everybody over to your house. You have a new Porsche. Okay, that's cool. So here's the quote. He looks right at my car as he's pulling in, and he's still on his phone, and he hits my car, the man writes. The man is stirring conversation online after sharing that he canceled a family barbecue and his brother-in-law ran over his Porsche 911 while driving a large pickup truck. Now, was this truck, did it have the word Bigfoot written on the side of it? Or did it say Gravedigger? I mean, how do you run over a car with a truck? You can run into.
I don't know. The truck we moved the refrigerator in 2,000 weeks ago, it feels like now.
Yeah, that was big.
I think that if you popped up over a Porsche, you could get over it.
Think so?
Yeah.
You got to come in hot. You're
Oh,
pulling in
yeah.
a driveway. How hot
Well,
you
he's
going?
talking on a phone. He's expecting barbecue. Yeah. You can't see a human past that hood. Probably didn't see the Porsche.
Yeah. Yeah. So it says in a post shared on Reddit, that's why I think this is going to be fun. The man says that the in-laws, the extended family, and close relatives were heading to his home for an event when his brother-in-law arrived. I see him pull up. He goes through the whole thing. Because of that, he looks right at my car, and as he's pulling in, he's still on his phone, and he hits my car. I guess he thought it was a lot farther than it actually was. Okay, now you seem very calm there.
Was JD driving it?
Yes. JD's like, what car? I still don't see a car.
I'm looking left and right. I don't see a car.
Yeah, I can tell you what. There's nothing coming in the crosswalk. I can tell you right now. There's not for 2 miles. Mile that way and a mile that way. There is nobody coming. This intersection is clear. Okay, you're going. So it says at that point, the poster writes, his 911 was totaled. What kind of piece of shit Porsche do you have that a guy hits it with his truck and it's totaled?
Well,
Those are like $100,000
yeah,
cars.
I swear anymore. Like you literally go, you sneeze in a car and they're like, well, you got a total.
Yeah, airbag went off. We got to total that.
We got to total.
We got to total that. It says this is when and people are just starting to show up, and I'm basically steaming. The poster writes. I was not in barbecue mood at that time, so I told everyone to take themselves and go home, and that it was canceled. Listen, what a baby. Okay, I understand stuff's not going your way. Didn't you buy a bunch of food for people to be at your house? You know what you send home? The dumbass that just ruined your car.
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell them, hey, listen. I know that I'm married to your sister. I'm guessing that's how it works, because brother-in-law, whatever. But, okay, maybe it's his sister's husband, whatever. Listen, either way, you're going to leave, okay? Because otherwise, I'm going to murder you,
Yeah.
okay? Now, I could understand that. I could see red, and I could do that. Totally understood, okay? But you don't send everybody else home, and you don't.
Yeah, also, just think about how much worse it could be. The guy didn't see a car.
Yeah, nobody was in it.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if it was just a human being standing there.
Yeah, suppose he didn't see a little kid walking
Have they
across the
checked?
driveway. Yeah, so far they
You
didn't
know what?
understand.
Cousin Dave said he was coming to this.
Yeah.
I don't. Did anyone?
Well, he was in the driveway looking at my Porsche, and then my brother-in-law got here. Wait a minute.
Wait, let's track this back.
Hold on. Let's back it up.
So
His car's here.
car's here.
Yeah.
Looking at the Porsche. Porsche
Yeah.
got hit. Oh my God.
Okay, we're going to move that truck.
He must have gotten an Uber.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he knew the party was over already. So the day after he canceled the barbecue, the poster writes that his wife was angry at him because some of her family drove 3 to 5 hours to come just to be sent home on arrival.
All right. You want to know how this plays out at my house?
Yeah.
I want to cancel this. Wife, I do not want to cancel this. Conclusion, not canceled.
Right, yeah. And you're still the grill master.
Right.
It doesn't matter. We're not going to because first off, you're not going to put somebody else on your grill.
If
It's
your
never gonna happen.
family was coming to your place,
Yeah.
this is you now. I'm talking
Yeah.
to you. Your family's coming to your place from 5+ hours away.
Yeah.
Something happens to piss Nicole off half an hour before the thing, and she's like, I don't want to do it anymore.
We're not having it.
You're seriously, you're killing it off.
No, she's probably trying. And then I'm trying to be fire patrol and put stuff out. Yeah. But I mean, I'm hoping that doesn't ever happen.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way that the spouse is going to be like, well, I guess.
Yeah, no, but for me, here's the deal. If I'm going to be miserable the whole time or I think you're going to make everybody else miserable.
Oh, as soon as you said inviting people over for a barbecue,
I was miserable. Yeah,
I'm already out.
I was miserable. Because you know what's going to happen? It's going to be 97 degrees that day, and I'm going to be on the grill for an hour and a half cooking everybody food. By the time I get in, the food's going to be cold, and I'm not hungry anyway because I'm pissed because I'm 5,000 degrees, and I'm ready to go. It's like being in here recording.
Yeah, well, it's cooler outside.
It is.
I have never been a picnic fan or a cookout fan or anything.
Yeah.
It's never been my thing.
Yeah. But, and here's the deal. If you drive that far, if you're driving 3 to 5 hours for a barbecue, where are you staying? You driving home?
That's true.
What time do you get up in the morning?
It's a 10-hour day just to drive.
Yeah, it's a 10-hour day to drive. What are you gonna make a plate and get back in the car and go home? What are you doing? Hey, you want the potato salad to go because
It's nice and Luke.
Yeah, it's Luke. It's Luke.
It's $100 a scoop.
Yeah, it's $100. I know what I got. Don't lowball me.
Yeah, don't lowball
I know
me.
what I got. I know what I got here.
Those are real light old
Yeah.
potatoes.
Yeah. Look, you eat too much today, you can have my eucalyptus machine. We call it even. But it says, well, he's still waiting.
I
on
used it fancy Japanese mayonnaise.
Oh, this is stupid. Meanwhile,
Jerry knows what I'm talking about.
those are good noodles. Meanwhile, he writes that he's still waiting on the insurance payout for $225,000. Dude, if he jumped off the off-ramp at 40 miles an hour like the fall guy and landed on that thing in a truck bigger than Bigfoot, he wouldn't do $225,000 worth of damage to a car. I don't
I'm
understand.
the unknown stunt man that ruined my friend's Porsche.
Yeah. But he says he only bought it last year, meaning it's not paid off yet. Yeah, that's what buying a Porsche last year. Look, if you had $225 to drop on a car and you paid cash for it, and you're pissed off that it got ruined, and
at this point, I want to go get a car just to drive over this guy's car.
I know.
That's where I'm at.
I want to let's go rent a truck. We'll just rent one of them.
I know where I can get one, and I have the code to the padlock.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how the padlock works, so that's pretty cool. So it says in the comment section, the man adds that his brother-in-law's insurance will not cover all of the damage. Okay, he probably caps out. He might cap out $100,000 or $200,000
Yeah.
for a vehicle.
Well, that and a lot of states now are, hey, you know what? You were there. 20% at least is your fault.
Right.
Just for being there.
Yeah.
It's my house. Where did you expect my car to be?
So it says, but by and large, commenters say the canceled barbecue is the least of your worries. Okay, I don't know that I'd be posting this all over because people are just going to be, no pun intended, they're going to be barbecuing you. I mean, that is absolutely. Right. I think it's understandable that you were not in barbecue mood, but that even wasn't just for you, it was for your wife's family. And I can see how your wife is mad. You were sending away family members. Okay.
He should have sold the barbecue $100 a pop to the family to make up some money to pay for this Porsche.
Second bucket of barbecue, $50. $50.
I'm not making no money on it.
Yeah.
Once I pay my cooks and my
scientists
and my farmers, what am I, a farmer?
So here's another quote. Did canceling the barbecue change anything in the process that had to happen to report your car damage and so on? Pretty sure it didn't. It's like this dude reaches out because you know what he wants everybody to say? Yeah. Oh, yeah, bro, you did the right thing. I would have canceled that too.
Yeah. No one is on that guy's.
No one. First off, when you tell me your Porsche got canceled, I go, prick's got money. Okay, that's exactly what I'm just going, you're in a different tax bracket than me. That's not a problem I have.
If you can't afford a couple of smooshed Porsches in your life, you couldn't afford that regular Porsche. Right. You gotta expect a couple are gonna get smushed.
Meanwhile, we're talking about going to Tony's afterwards because I got steak for $3.99 a pound. We're like, oh my god, I think we can afford to eat steak. And this guy's like, my $225,000 car is not paid off.
He already had the steak, though.
Right.
It was already paid for.
Yeah.
Now that guy...
And it's
He
thawed.
probably pushed his Porsche in front of the truck just so he could keep all the food for himself. We got to cancel.
Dude.
This is all mine.
So this was me. Okay, just so you know, this was me.
Yeah.
I rented the Porsche. Okay.
This
I
seems more like a meat insurance scam than
meat,
anything else.
A meat insurance. So here's the deal. I want the car paid
It's
for.
meat insurance? No, it's meat/insurance.
Yeah.
The slash was implied.
Wait, meat, M-E-E-T? No. M-E-A-T.
No.
Okay. Meat insurance. So I'm going to call my guy later and be like, how do I get meat insurance? Look, my fridge went out and I lost some.
Yeah, you could have
How
used
do I
meat
get?
insurance.
I could have used meat insurance. My luck, it would have been like, there's a $2,000 deductible on that. Damn it, I didn't have quite that much.
Yeah,
in
I didn't. I went to Tony's, so I got a cheap meat.
I got a deal. Honestly, anywhere else we would have covered that. We would have covered that whole thing. So the last sentence. Another argued that the original poster should have asked his brother-in-law to leave, or to left himself if he was too upset. But telling everyone else who had traveled to get there to see each other to leave is kind of lousy.
Yeah, I've had no problem being in parties that are hosted in my own house and just being like, "Hey, you guys have fun. I'm leaving." Or going to my basement, or going somewhere else. Hey, I'm going to go outside. No, don't feel like you need to follow.
Yeah,
You can stay here.
especially end of night. Listen, when it's bedtime for me, go ahead, keep partying. I'm out.
Yeah,
Okay?
I flip it. Like, you can stay here, but I'm leaving home.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
But this is your house. I know.
Yeah.
I'd rather be out with the coyotes across the street than with you scumbags in here.
Right, with a pocket full of meat that I stole,
Yeah.
that I still have. I got my meat insurance.
You know where you can find me? Across the street with the coyotes.
Where can they find us, Dad?
You can find us at That Checks Out .net. All the socials, That Checks Out WDT. Come on by and check us out. Come on by the Audio Hive Podcasting Studio if you want to lose a few pounds and record a podcast. Check out our socials and a few bit in our websites. We're going to talk to Jerry, maybe get some of these things that he's done on shirts and hats and stuff. Maybe some coasters. We don't
Merch.
know. Maybe on a Porsche you can run over. This show has been executive produced by Damon Bracchio and Ted Wilson. It's been recorded at Audio Hive Podcasting Studio. Proprietor Brian, Video Village, and artistic creations done by Jerry